Thank you, Chairman Lummis, for holding this hearing. I also want to thank this excellent panel of witnesses for their testimony and being here this morning. I'm especially pleased to see Northern California so well represented at the panel, which clearly means that this is going to be a particularly informative and productive congressional hearing today. And that is not, of course, to take anything away from Dr. Lockyer. We're here to discuss the recently released P5 report, which lays out a vision for particle physics in the United States over the next decade. The timing of this report could not be any better, as we are extremely excited about the history of this field. With the major advances that have been made over just the past couple of years, such as the Nobel Prize-winning discovery of the Higgs boson, as well as the potential detection of gravitational waves, first predicted by Einstein 100 years ago, we are equipped with knowledge and advancing technologies that will allow humans to further engage on our innate curiosity about everything from fundamentally building blocks for the world, as well as to the origin and the evolution of the universe. However, as amazing as these developments may be, and as much as we would like to continue to push the frontiers of science, we are also forced to keep in mind our currently fiscally constrained environment. This is the reason for the Department of Energy and the National Science Foundation charging the P5 panel with doing the hard work of prioritizing particle physics projects under several difficult budget scenarios, the lowest one being particularly restrictive and, in my view, unacceptable given the critical missed opportunities that would be required to meet it. I also believe that the end result is a very strong product, and I want to thank Dr. Ritz for his leadership and the P5, as well as the entire P5 team for their efforts. Tough decisions were obviously being made, especially considering the long-term nature of building operating particle physics facilities. The Higgs boson I mentioned earlier was found using the Large Hadron Collider, which took 10 years to build and will continue to operate well into the next decade. And in fact, the Higgs boson's existence was first projected and postulated 50 years ago. This gives us an idea of how far out the P5 had to look when working through the prioritization process. And what they produced provides policymakers with sound guidance, which we should in turn use to provide the particle physics community with the support and stability it needs to conduct complex, long-term research that will help us understand far more about the nature of our universe. The United States has a long history of leadership in advanced physics, and I think that we have been presented with a report that will ensure that this continues to be the case. Madam Chair, before I yield back, I would like to quickly congratulate Dr. Drell on being named Dean of Engineering at Stanford University. She will be the first woman to serve in that role, and that is noteworthy and worthy of our congratulations. This is even more evidence that we have truly assembled some of the top minds in the field here today. Thank you again for holding this hearing, and I'm looking forward to learning more from our panel. And with that, I yield back.
Thank you.